It's me, Kinghuman. Listen up. Hang on. Now, what's doing here in this video is I ran into, oh God, this makes me mental just thinking about it. I ran into somebody the other day, and we started talking, and she started asking me what I did, you know. So I told her what I did, you know, for a living. And, you know, she looks at me and she comes at me with this hyper-judgmental attitude. And she says, "Oh my God, you're just an opportunist." And I went, "Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, let's back up here, lady, and examine what you just did with your hyper-judgmentalism. First of all, yes, I'm an opportunist in the sense that I recognize opportunities that are around me and I take advantage of them. You know what, that's the definition for me of an opportunist, is somebody that really recognizes opportunities. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, you know, they don't see the vast amounts of opportunities that are all around them. And do I take advantage of them? Yes. You know what the definition of an idiot is? Somebody that doesn't take advantage of the opportunities that are around them. Somebody that continues to be a sheeple. Somebody that continues to go after a job because that's what they've been programmed to do. So now she's looking at me like I'm speaking Martian. And I go, "Okay, what do you do for a living?" And she told me about her crappy job that she does, right? I'm not going to get into what it is, but it's just a job. So then I hit her with, "You know what? You're an opportunist. Because what you did was you took advantage of the opportunity, what you thought was an opportunity. Basically, it's just indentured servitude in disguise. But you took advantage of the opportunity that was presented to you by this employer. He said, 'I've got an opportunity for you. I'm going to give you this paycheck if you fold your sweaters in my shop.'" Well, I don't want to say what she did for a living. But anyway, so you took advantage of that opportunity because you perceived it to be something good for you, for your benefit. So you're a hypocrite right off the bat. And your employer is even a bigger opportunist because he looked at you and saw a source of cheap labor. And he said, "Oh my God, I see an idiot that I can employ for pennies and make dollars off of. I can give her this measly little tiny paycheck and she's going to be happy with that because she's been programmed to be happy with that bullshit. She doesn't see the greater opportunities around her. She's been programmed." So when people hit you with these negative judgments, oh God, I'm going mental. I really get upset at this because I see it so often. Here you have a person who has been programmed so deeply to be a battery in the matrix, to be a cog in the machine. This woman, that she feels necessary to impose a judgment on anybody else that she sees that breaks free of the matrix. Why? Because it threatens her well-being. It threatens her psychology. So what's happening here is a psychological dynamic. Her psychology is fighting, saying, "Oh, that's a bad thing. These guys that are escaping the matrix, that's bad." Because she's threatened by the idea of it. She doesn't have what it takes to escape the matrix. So instead, she attacks the source of the information that tells her she could possibly escape. "Oh, you're a bad person. You're an opportunist. Bad." Well, she's so deeply programmed that she feels a need to project these judgments on people. And it's sad to me. It's really sad. Now, I've told you a million times, if you're around toxic people that do these things to you, put these kind of judgments on you and tell you how you should limit yourself. You have to get away from those people. They're toxic. They will hold you down like a drowning person in the middle of the ocean. If you swim up to a person that's drowning, they will grab onto you and they will drown you with them. Don't do it. Get away from the people that are holding you back. And take advantage of every opportunity that's around you. These people that are telling you not to take advantage of opportunities around you, they don't care 1/5 of a half-eaten shit about your well-being. They don't care about you. They are telling you to do the exact thing that is corrosive to your self-empowerment, to enabling yourself. They are trying to put you in handcuffs because they are in handcuffs and they can't stand to see anybody else that doesn't have handcuff and leg chains on. Don't buy into it and recognize it. Recognize the people around you that are trying to limit you and get away from them. You know, it could be your parents. It could be your best friends. It could be anybody. All these people. And it could be as blatant as this stupid woman. Ah, you're nothing but an opportunist. It could be that blatant and that obvious, but it can also be a lot more subtle. People use all these little subtle things to keep you down. And whenever you hear something that is negative, you have to get it out of your mind, because all of these little tiny negative things, they're little seeds. They get planted in your head over time. And what happens with seeds? They grow. And you know, the accumulation of these things over the years is what keeps you a prisoner. So don't buy into it. You really have to get yourself away. You have to block all the negative input that comes from outside forces telling you what you cannot do in life. You can do anything you want. And the very least, you should try to do the things that you want to do in life. You should try to do the things that will get you to where you need to be in life. Without fear of judgment, without fear of any kind of bullshit from anybody, without fear of failure. Who cares if you fail? Who are you afraid of failing in front of? Your parents, your friends, whatever? Why? Because they're going to say, oh, you see, you failed. I told you you would. Idiots. Don't listen to them. Look at them. Look at what they're up to in life. Consider the source and don't be afraid. You know, it's the people that don't take the shot that will not make the basket. You have to take the shot. And if you ever talk to anybody that's really successful in life, they'll tell you, yeah, I stuck my neck out. I did what was needed to be done. First of all, I took a risk. Secondly, I got an education. Not the education that these institutions give you. I got a special education that empowered me and enabled me to be free. And I took action. And most importantly, I never gave up. I failed time after time after time, but I never freaking gave up. I never gave up on myself. That's what you're going to hear from highly successful people. I guarantee it. You're never going to hear some highly successful person say, well, I was going to start my own company, but some woman called me an opportunist, so I walked away from it. Wake up, people! This video could be the most important video to your success if you understand everything I just said. If you know somebody that wants to be a success in life. Share this video with them. Wake them up. Try and pull them out of the matrix. But don't just sit on your hands and keep doing the same stupid things over and over and over again, expecting different results. It's not going to happen. You have to change. And in order for you to change, you have to change the outside influences around you. Recognize the negative input when it comes at you and call bullshit. Don't just because it's a pretty girl, oh, you're an opportunist. I'm an opportunist. You're an opportunist, you hypocritical bitch. Yeah, I use the B word. It's true. Call bullshit on these people. And don't let them influence you in a negative way. Don't let them drag you down. Don't let them drown you. All right, enough. I get excited about this because it's really, really important. Mental toughness and mindset is probably the first step towards success that you need to take. After that, yeah, I'm going to pitch. Go to my website, thekinghumanelite.com, and join. Get a bunch of, I also have some mental toughness training and mindset training in there, but I give you the tools, the training, the education to make money online, doing what I do. Okay, enough of my nonsense. More importantly, donate a few bucks to help us a kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. They help the kids. What could be better? I don't know. Just do it. Bayonara.